I'll be honest with you. I have a mental disease. I'm two people. One is moral. One is the beast. You don't take notes. Most of the other shrinks took notes. How do I know I can trust you?
I'm a psychologist, not a fool.
I've analyzed myself. I've determined that I'm a schizoid paranoid personality. I want to be helped. But you're not here to help me, are you?
No, I'm here to do a psychological evaluation for the courts, to attempt to determine whether you're sane or legally insane.
Judge and jury. You hold my life in your hands, Doc. An insane society is going to determine whether I'm sane or not. And they picked you for their man. A black shrink in the good old state of Georgia. I'm gonna get the chair.
Why, do you want to die?
No. On the other hand, I don't expect to obtain justice from a court of human beings.
Are you superior to other human beings?
I think I'm a different species. I don't think scientists have genetically classified me.
But that's for me to decide, isn't it?
Don't expect me to play crazy for you.
And tell me about this beast inside you.
The beast is the kidnapper. When he takes over, he makes the decisions. He determines right from wrong.
Why did you choose Julie Burda?
The kidnapper chose her. The kidnapper did extensive research. The Burdocks were more reliable than the Sunrise. They went to church. They gave to charity. Brad and Joyce had been married for more than 25 years without a scandal. They were perfect. They had money, respect, power. They had everything. And they didn't get it.
Come on now,
Well, I promised.
Night after night, the kidnapper studied them. They thought they were invulnerable. But everybody's vulnerable.
How did it make you feel to be so close without their knowing?
Hot.
You mean powerful?
I mean hot.
crazy.
Take off your clothes.
Now, this girl, Maria.
An artist always has to have somebody to admire their work. I was a research assistant for the University Marine Lab. I did core samples from the Gulf for rich kids, which was certainly beneath my mental capabilities. It's waterproof. It's rodent-proof. Foolproof.
Did you think you were better than him, Wynn?
I have a genius-level IQ, Doctor. 142 or 148, depending on which time I was tested. Can Brad Burdock define absolute zero? He probably thinks it's minus 273.15 degrees centigrade. It's not. I'm as good as he is.
Hi.
As any of them.
Hello?
What are you doing?
Just looking. Thinking how lucky I am.
You are lucky.
Yeah?
You have me.
The perfect daughter. Well, expensive.
But perfect. Happy birthday, Daddy.
But only he had the money, the family, and the love.
That's good, Doctor. I think my junior high school counselor used that one.
It's the annual report, the quarterly report, which just came in the K-10. As you know, the public offering's gone very well. Traded yesterday at 51. But isn't it,
Brad Burda?
Yes, it
I'd
is.
like to meet him.
I don't think this is a
Brad.
very good time.
I'm Ted Redmond.
Mr. Redmond?
Don't keep him too long, Mr. Redmond. That meeting starts in 5 minutes.
A lot of people counting on you. Must be like a family.
Is there something I can answer for you, Mr. Redmond?
Well, you're the responsible guy in the company, and I'm hoping to make some money off you, you might say. I was wondering what your secret was.
Oh, there's no secret, just a lot of hard work.
Must be a lot of luck involved, too, wouldn't you say?
Well, I think there's a little luck involved in anything.
Sort of the difference between success and failure. You take two guys, same talent, same brains. One succeeds, the other...
Well, if there's anything else you need, you just let us know.
You know what, Brad? You and I, we're both alike. We're both salesmen. We both have something somebody needs, and we'll pay a lot for.
Well, I gotta go. Thank you for your interest.
Thank you, Brad. I sure am interested. $500,000 is nothing to this guy. Assets in excess of 127 million. 91,000 acres of prime realty development. Holdings in Orlando, Tampa, Cocoa Beach, Marco Island. You know what's funny? He doesn't get it. He doesn't get what a nice, rich plum he is. Happy birthday, Brad. All right, I did it. The note's buried. Maria.
I'm hiding.
I don't want to play games.
Come on, find me.
Where the hell are you?
Come on in, it's great. No, no! No! Get out! No!
Get in here! Listen up and someone get down! 5 years! 5 years I've been working on that!
Tell me what it's like to lose control.
I watched this other person down a long tunnel. I yelled to him to stop. But he doesn't listen. I know I'm a very dangerous person at these times. I see anyone close to me as a threat.
Julie left to go back to school. I took her to the airport.
About time.
Her mother's here.
What?
Julie's sick. I mean, she has the flu or something. And her mother has come up to take care of her. And they've moved out of the dorm and they've checked into a motel.
Oh, no, Mom, don't get up.
No, I wasn't asleep. You don't get a chance for girl talk very often.
Talk at 3 a.m.
How are you feeling?
I'm a little cold, actually.
Wait, stay there, honey. What do you need?
David's socks.
In the suitcase.
In the suitcase.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah. You know, I can only sleep with Big Brother socks.
Such a baby.
That's better.
Open up, police! Mrs. Burdock, there's been an accident.
Daddy. No, it couldn't be.
You don't move. You won't get hurt.
What do you think you're doing?
Mrs. Burdock, your daughter's life is in danger. Keep your head down and cooperate.
Whatever you do, Mom, just do what they say. Don't fight them.
Just take the money, please.
Makes you think we're after money.
Mom?
Don't fight it.
Don't, please, don't hurt her. Don't.
It's a harmless anesthetic. Let's go.
How do you explain all the planning, Wayne? All the stalking, the calculating, all the craft? Is this the pattern of a man who is beyond control, or is he making choices? I mean, weren't you choosing wrong over right?
Do you choose cancer, Doc? There is a dragon inside me, and it devours my willpower.
The law says we all have free will. The law says that we know right from wrong, that we all have the capacity to say no.
You and I are creatures of the same night, Doc. It's a matter of degree. My compulsions are just darker than yours.
Help! Help me, please! Please help me!
I'm gonna check everything's okay. You better be good. I'm coming right back. Don't forget I got the gun.
Wait!
Where are you going, Princess? Give me the chloroform. You shine this in her eyes. Let me see if it's working. This stuff doesn't work.
Please, you don't have to hurt me.
That's right. You'll do anything I want.
Yes, sir. Follow your own rules, Wayne. Concentrate on business.
Turn around. Give me a rope. Time doesn't matter where you're going. We're asking for a lot of money. But I'm sure Daddy can get it. Now, I'm gonna say this once. You better get it. Your life depends on it.
Wait a minute.
We're gonna put you in an underground room. There'll be an air pump to circulate the air. You'll have a light inside also. They're connected to a battery. The battery has about 7 days juice. If you use the light too much, you'll wear the battery down. If you use the pump too much, you'll wear the battery down even faster. You understand me?
No, you're going much too fast.
You're playing games with me.
I'm not playing games. Look, call my father. He'll give you the money or whatever you want.
You're crazy when people don't cooperate.
You're not crazy. You're just mean.
One more time. I am putting you inside a watertight fiberglass reinforced plywood capsule. Do not attempt to get out. If you break the seal, water can get in and you will drown. Or worse, insects can get inside and you will be eaten.
You're crazy.
Do not use the light too much. Do not use the pump too much. If the batteries die, you will die. Do you understand that?
Yes.
What?
Then I'm done.
You understand? That's good.
Mr. Burke?
Yes?
I hate to bother you.
The lady here says there's been a kidnapping.
Put her on.
Brad,
What happened?
they took Julie.
What do you mean?
They broke into the room and they took Julie. He thinks I'm drunk. I tried to get help, but he thinks I'm drunk.
I'll be up there in 2 hours.
Now listen, I want you to call the police immediately.
The fan's been acting up.
What, the fan on the air pump?
Yeah. Just shut up about it. I'll fix it, all right?
I can't go any further. My feet hurt too much. Oh my God, no! Please don't do this! Don't bury me! My father will give you the money. Look, just tie me up. Put me.
I want you to keep your eyes open. I want you to smile. This is for Daddy. You're a pretty girl when you smile. One last time. This is a matter of life and death. Yours. If you run the fan too much, if you run the light too much, you'll run the battery down. You understand that?
Yes.
And you'll be without air.
Without air.
Without air. You know what that means?
Yes.
Okay. Everything has been provided to make you as comfortable as possible, i.e. water, food, waste disposal, etc. Okay?
Oh my God, no! Oh God, oh, please don't do this! Oh, my daddy will give you the money! Look, just come! You can't do this!
Shh, 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 shh. Don't be such a baby.
just let me out for 1 second. I have something very important to tell you.
Oh, no, you don't.
Julie, don't worry. We'll be back to check on you every 2 hours.
All you want is human contact.
Yes, I do.
Human contact.
Did you start to worry about Julie up there in the woods in Georgia in your box?
Nothing to worry about. I had faith in my work.
What about her suffering?
She didn't suffer. She was provided for.
Did you think it was wrong what you did to her?
Of course it was wrong.
No, you say you know it was wrong, but do you really believe that it was wrong?
It's the same thing.
No, Wayne. Even animals can learn the rules. They can be conditioned to behave. But that does not mean that they know right from wrong. They do not have that voice deep inside, that voice saying no. All right. Let me ask you this. Did you feel guilty about Julie?
Guilt is a religious word. Try another one.
Try empathy. Did you feel empathy at all for Julie in that coffin?
Empathy is a fiction. Try another one.
No, empathy, Wayne. We bleed when the other guy bleeds. We cry when the other guy cries. We can take Julie's place in that box. We can lie there in the dark and know her terror. What about you? Can you do that?
Excuse me, sir. I don't know if I can let
It's my daughter. Joyce?
Oh, Brad. Oh, God, Brad.
It's all right. It's going to be all right. Okay.
I opened the door. Why did I open the door?
Oh, no.
Hello.
Brad? He's not here right now. I'll take a message.
Listen, I've got a message for Brad. Tell him to get back from Atlanta as soon as possible. There's a lot he's got to do. To get Julie back.
You're the kidnapper.
Glad to see you didn't waste that college education, Bobby.
I hope Brad be the first one to see the instructions. Well, I guess a Heisman Trophy winner can find his way out to the northeast corner of the garden, look under a palm tree.
What do you want?
Read the note.
You read it.
Your daughter has been kidnapped by us, and we now hold her for ransom. Julie is presently alive and well inside a small capsule buried in a remote piece of soil. She has enough food, water, and air to last 7 days.
Business-like, rational.
You think the kidnapper can't be rational? You can be rational and crazy at the same time, can't you?
Maybe.
The box is in an unusual and lonely place. She has no chance of being accidentally stumbled upon. Contemplate, if you will, the position this puts you in. If you pay the $500,000 prior to the 7 days, we will tell you her whereabouts. Should you catch all of us, we will never admit anything, and she will die. You do not want to catch us, for to do so would be condemning your lovely and intelligent daughter to death.
My name is called Dr. Gresher to give you a checkup. I'll be right up.
Glenn Fairling, Mr. Burdock. I'm in charge of the investigation.
Mr. Fairling, may I see the note?
It really isn't necessary that you read that note. I mean, this is a stressful time for the victims, and, well, sometimes the damnedest things can affect a person's normally good judgment.
Mr. Fairling, I'm not accustomed to being pampered or lied to. Now show me the note.
These bills should occupy no more than 4,000 cubic inches and thusly fit in a standard large suitcase of inside dimensions, 31.5 inches long, 18.75 high, 6. This is a very precise mine. This is not some maniac who wants to chop somebody up. And here, presently alive and well inside a small capsule buried in a remote piece of soil. We've got to go to school on this guy, and maybe we figure out what makes him tick. And
sounds to me like someone trying to sound smarter than they are. Anyway, in my experience, it doesn't matter if you figure these people out or not. You just have to hope they make a mistake.
Then maybe we have to make sure that he does not make a mistake. I do not want a mistake that he makes to result in something happening to Julie. Contemplate, if you will. God, what a phrase. As you can see, you do not want to catch us.
It's the way he wants it. It's got him sweating. He wants all 20s. Now, half of it has to be pre-circulated. So we get the one half from the Federal Reserve, but the other half, we're gonna have to go to the shopkeepers for.
Can I do it?
It's gonna take some time.
He doesn't tell them. Don't do this. Don't torture me. No one will know. No one will know. Julie, stop it. Take a breath. You're going to be all right. Just say it. I'm going to be all right.
FBI and police from 2 states are involved in the search for what this reporter has learned is a white male and a young boy.
Famous.
Yeah, just like Bonnie and Clyde. And one more step from being rich. Oh, we got the FBI and the police from 2 states searching for a white male and a young boy.
Dad.
Hi, son. Glad you're here.
Mrs. Burdock, can I help you, ma'am?
Do you need anything?
No, ma'am.
You're finding everything?
Yes.
I could make some coffee.
Oh, no thanks, ma'am. We're all set. We brought our own.
Yeah, I guess you FBI men have to think of everything.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, I want you to know that we're very grateful.
Yes, ma'am.
Joyce? Honey, what are you doing out of bed?
I'm not sick, Brad. I'm frightened, but I'm not sick. I lie up there and all I do is think about her. I need something to do.
Honey, there's nothing to do. Frank and Bobby are with Sam Brewster down at the bank getting the money together. And kidnapper made a lot of very specific requests.
There was a note.
Yes, there's a note.
May I see it?
Well, I don't know, honey. It's...
We're running some tests on the note, Miss Burdock. Analysis, that sort of thing.
Look, why don't you go up and I'll come up in a minute, all right? Thank you. I don't think it would be a good idea for her to know where Julie is. Where are we?
Well, by morning, we'll have the money together. We're having a little trouble locating the all-white outfit he requested. Wrong season for white. And there's some problems with the size of the suitcase. But we'll get it.
It's foolproof. Hey, Brad isn't a fool. He can't miss it.
Si mi madre pudiera verme ahora. If my mother could see me now. Madre de Dios. That's what she should have been. She used to lock me in the house for days, you know. This house full of Bibles. 26 of them.
I should have been an astronaut.
She said I'd be raped. Kidnapped and raped. She always called me her frightened little rabbit. You know, my mama has my funeral dress. Back in Honduras, she has my funeral dress.
My old man was a cripple. He'd take my mother for weeks at a stretch. They'd be fishing 100 miles out in the ocean. Leave me alone in this stinking hole. That's when I found out that money and power are the only things that count. Money, power. Money and power. Money, power. So I went down the road to Mr. Beeman's store. Get something to eat. He said no. He wouldn't give me anything. Said my old man owed him $300. So later I went back to his store with some gasoline. Splashed it around the outside. Burned it to the ground.
I love you, Wayne. I love you.
doing out here?
This is where he was. Stalking us. Look how naked we were. Are. Vulnerable. We're never really safe, are we? I don't know. You work. Try to make a life. Try to make it all right for your family. Safe. I could give Julie financial security, but I couldn't keep that sadistic bastard from sneaking up in the night.
We're gonna get her back. We may have to bust a few humps, but we're gonna get her back. You know, they had 40 volunteers, executive types, all helping out to get the money ready.
Where do we stand on the note?
Well, we found a white suit. They picked up a suitcase.
So let's run the ad like the note said. Loved one, please come home. We will pay all expenses and meet you anywhere at any time. Your family. The Register will run the ad, the next edition, as soon as we give the word.
Money will be ready by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Damn it, I am not waiting for the money to run the ad. Otherwise, it could be another 24 hours before he calls.
56 hours. I figure it's 56 hours if the ad runs tomorrow morning.
If everything goes off without a hitch.
Could she go through that and keep her sanity? I don't think I could.
I know I shouldn't be talking, Daddy. But I have to hear my own voice. Oh, come on. Keep working. Oh, God, I hope he's smart. I hope this stuff keeps working. What if they catch him and he doesn't tell? Maria will tell. Oh, what if they're hurt or they're killed? No one will know. Oh, God, Daddy. Please, don't let them scare him. Oh.
You have an unbroken criminal history of theft. You're addicted to stealing. What do you think it means?
What do I think it means?
Yeah.
It means property, Dr. Dantley. Property. You take it and you turn it into money. And if you get enough of it, you turn it into power. Real power. It's the American way. Those with the money have the power, the control. Ask Brad Burdock. He'll tell you. You stay here. Make sure the police and the FBI aren't following Burdock.
Do you really need me, White? I know you don't.
Just pay attention.
You want to go after him?
That's usually what we like to try to do.
Well, that might be your experience, but it's my daughter.
I understand. No offense, but this is not a game for amateurs.
Well, if I'm an amateur, I better be a fast study.
I know you're trying to figure this guy out through his note. I want to point out something. Something that you need to be made aware of. It's you he's after. May I? Any deviation from this outline will result in your death.
That's a generalized threat.
You have something he wants. Your standard criminal doesn't normally feel that he's guilty of anything. Oh, he knows he's breaking the law. But he firmly believes that he deserves what he takes. You're successful. He's gonna make you squirm. He may have taken your daughter, but you're his target.
Is Julie dead?
My God, honey. No, why would you ask something like that?
Nobody will show me the note. I just lie up here and think the worst.
Well, the note, it's just that it's full of threats and vicious, and Dr. Gesher thought it would be better.
I just keep thinking that I don't even know how to live without my children if Julie...
Oh, sweetheart, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. As a matter of fact, Fairling thinks that I may be the target.
What do you mean?
Well, I think he's trying to get me to let him go after this guy.
Well, but he is the professional.
Yes, but the note is very clear. If they're caught, they won't talk, and Julie will die.
But, I mean, none of us know anything about this sort of thing. Fairling's the one with the experience.
Yes, but she's my daughter.
Well, she's my daughter, too, Brad.
I know, honey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What do you think? I just lie up here in the dark, and my mind, it just goes crazy. I just think the most horrible thoughts. She's so young. She's only just begun her life.
Incoming. Hello?
Brad?
Yes.
You will proceed down Bird Road to 27th Avenue. Take a right.
Wait a second. How do I know who this is?
You then go to Fair Isle Street. You know where it is?
No.
On the right, off Bay Road.
Wait a second. How do I know Julie's all right?
You then go across Fair Isle Street Bridge toward the bay.
Hold it. You're going too fast.
At the end of the bridge, there will be a blinking white light. Near it will be a box. Put the money in the box. Turn around and leave.
Wait a minute. Which way on 27th Avenue?
Right.
Which bridge? The Bay Road Bridge?
The FBI is trying to trace the call, aren't they?
No, please,
You don't want to catch me. Remember, I got my ace in the hole. And the timer on the light, it's only set to last 30 minutes.
We got it. We got the instructions down.
I want Agent Tanner to take your place.
No, I'm going.
You can't just hand this kind of guy the money and expect him to keep his end of the deal. He'll take the money and run. Julie dies, Brad.
No, I think I know this man's mind. He needs to control me, and I'm going to let him. I think if I play by his rules, he'll give my daughter back to me.
This is my business, Brad.
This madman is doing business with me.
All agents, situate your units to monitor Mr. Burdock all the way to the drop.
Remember, Mr. Burdock is wearing a wire. He's equipped to transmit only. He cannot hear us. Maintain radio silence. Fairling out.
Turning right on 27th. I just passed Russell's Mini Mall. I think I may have missed the Fair Isle turnoff.
He's been gone 11 minutes.
Does any of this sound right? Crystal View Court, Vista Court, they intersect Bird Road, but there's no throughway to Bay Road.
He's gone too far. He's a mile too far south.
3 damn bridges on Bay Road, 2 of them to Fair Isle. And none of them have lights.
We should have the ability to talk to him.
Did you say he turned right?
Yes.
He's going in the wrong direction.
I've doubled back. This has got to be the place.
Where the hell is he?
Time's running out.
It should be here. But there's no flashing light.
I can't see a street sign. But I know this is it.
Damn it, he is there. That is the spot.
Maria, anything?
No, there's nothing.
How long do I wait?
I'll make another call.
You're a bastard, Wayne.
What?
You treat me like dirt.
I don't want to stay here anymore.
Just think of the money, all right?
I can't find it. I don't know what the hell time it is. I need some help out here.
This is stupid. We can hear him, but he might as well be on the moon. We gotta get him some help. Send one of your men.
How much time has elapsed?
33 minutes. I don't think the kidnapper's gonna wait.
Let's go.
I'm getting desperate. I can't find this place. I don't know what the hell I'm looking for. I need some help.
All units, Agent Rankin and Mr. Dankworth are en route to intercept Mr. Burdock. Do not interfere. I repeat, do not interfere.
I'm lost, damn it. I can't find this place. Get some help out here.
Hello?
What happened? No one's made the drop.
Oh my God. No.
You went to the Fair Island Bridge?
Yes.
You didn't see the blinking light?
He said there was no light.
What?
He looked.
There's a light. There's a blinking light.
He looked everywhere.
All right, just tell him to drop it over the side, all right? The money.
He's trying.
He just better deliver it.
Wait.
Bobby, I can't find it. I bungled it.
No, you didn't. Now let's go. Follow my directions.
This is it. North side of Fair Isle Bridge.
I was here. I looked under the bridge. I didn't see the light.
He said the bushes at the base of the bridge. This has gotta be it.
There are bushes at the base of all these damn bridges.
Just drop the money. Just get rid of it, all right? It's not your fault, Brad. I think we're in business with an incompetent kidnapper.
I lost it, Bobby. I was terrified. I've never been like that in my life.
You hang in there, buddy. You hang in there.
I think we ought to go after him, Brad.
We capture him, he'll sit and grin at you while Julie suffocates.
Give me a break. This guy is a petty thief. He screwed up the directions to the drop. His flashing light didn't work. He'll panic. He'll take the money and run.
I have a feeling about this guy. He's made up lots of rules, and I think he'll play by them. I don't want to give him anything to change his mind.
Brad, I'm going to give you this one, no frills. In over 70% of all kidnappings, the victim is dead before the perpetrators ever make a play for the ransom. If you are wrong, and Julie is still alive, she dies. It's as simple as that.
If you capture him and he doesn't talk, she dies anyway. So tell me, do you want to be responsible for her death? Or shall I?
Go
Enid?
ahead,
Shirley.
Run these tags, see if we got any wants on it.
All right.
Maria! Maria!
That you calling?
Yeah, nothing. I figured some baby drug runner got locked in when the lot closed. He's in for a big surprise when he gets back.
Yeah.
Probably some teenage kids making illegal contact on the beach.
You want to go and investigate?
You have a filthy mind, Roberto.
Maria. Maria.
Goodbye, Wayne.
Maria.
Where the hell are you? Hey, wait a minute. Let's take a look. I'm down. He's heading down 28th.
Hey! Hey, you! Hold it! Hold it!
Brad trusted you. You said you would not try capture.
And we didn't. Now back off.
You should have told the Miami police to back off.
I had my reasons for not involving the local police.
Your reasons? We had a one-way radio to do a two-way job. We almost missed the drop-off point. And then you let the Miami police mess up the plan.
This has not been an FBI-controlled operation from the beginning.
We got an incompetent kidnapper. We got incompetent cops. You got all these men. You got all this equipment. What more could you possibly want?
I would like to be in charge of this fiasco. Sometimes things just don't work out the way they're supposed to. We got the vehicle. The lab men are going over it right now.
There's some photographs in here. Take a look at these. Let's see.
Got a positive ID on the kidnapper. Wayne Stracton. California escapee, a.k.a. Ted Redmond. Long record of theft. In and out of reform schools most of his life. And the news is out. This will be in all the papers.
So they'll know we know who they are?
You can bet on it.
Well, damn, they'll run for sure.
I think I know this guy.
I've seen him somewhere.
This bastard walked right into our offices and introduced himself. Look at him. He's showing off. He's not some common criminal. He's playing a game here. He's having a good time.
Name of that game is pain.
I don't care as long as we get a chance to make contact with him again. I'll do whatever he wants just as long as it gives Julie another chance.
I never realized how dark it could be. Is that what dead is?
Oh, God. Oh, God, no. Don't stop. Don't stop. Oh, God, start. Oh,
Why does this beast inside you cause so much pain? Why is he so angry? What is he really after,
I told you. Money, power, control. All the virtues.
I'm not so sure. But of all the crimes in the universe, you chose this one. Now, what was the dragon really after?
The maiden? I like fairy tales.
Me too. But Julie is not just a maiden.
Let's cut to the chase. Steal the maiden, steal what? The love?
Yes, you took love hostage. Then you had control over Brad. And you could even punish him for having that love. I mean, you made him pay you the money, but you were really making him pay a much higher price. Brad Burdock had all the symbols of the love your dragon hungers for. Property, love, Julie, family, all interchangeable, all the same thing.
This is your fairy tale.
I had nothing to do with the action of the Miami Police Department who tried to arrest you. I regret that you did not get the money because my only interest is in the safety of my daughter. I pray that you have not hurt my daughter. Please make contact. I will do anything you ask so that my daughter will be freed.
This has been a WMAI news special. The kidnapper's demands were received.
He'll call again at 11. Tell you where to drop the money.
He said to tell you that Julie's okay for now, but the battery, he said it won't last more than 24 hours.
Money's been recounted and repacked. It's ready to go.
Maybe these directions will be better.
We're looking for a railroad crossing. And then we take our first right after it. Go 0.2 of a mile. And we'll come to our second railroad crossing. Okay, this is it. I don't know. This looks shaky. I better go.
I've complied with all your requests. I believe I have dealt with you in good faith and honor. Now I expect you to do the same. Please, give my daughter back to me. Do you hear me? I want my daughter back!
So you had your hands on the money for a second time. What happened next?
Forget the money. Why is the kidnapper so hungry for love?
Because love is a painkiller.
Where does the pain come from?
Well, from most of us at birth. In the womb, you're attached to your mother. You're floating inside her, warm and secure. And then at birth, you're plunged into a noisy, frightening world. Alone. You're helpless, powerless, and alone.
But Mommy comes to make it better.
Yes. She's there time and time again. She's there for you to stop the pain.
If Mommy isn't very good at her job?
You have an unattached child who spends his life dragging a psychological umbilical cord around behind him. And it hurts, boy. It hurts bad.
I won't even know I'm dying.
This need to steal love, it's beyond my control, right?
Yes.
Then I have what the law calls a mental disease or defect. In my unconscious, beyond my control, right?
Well, yes, you have no conscience, so...
Come on, Doc. It's time for a little honesty. The law has a name for my condition. I have a mental disease or defect that prevents me from knowing right from wrong.
You have a point.
No! Not just a point, Doc. A defense. Your theory proves my defense.
Well, yeah.
My unconscious need for love drives me insane. You just proved I'm legally insane, Doc. I knew I could trust you. You were a good judge of character. Can I make it to Bimini without running out of gas?
Oh, no way. Not from West Palm Beach. Go down to Fort Lauderdale, fill her up there, and then head out.
Okay, I'll be right back. I've got some last-minute things to do.
He didn't call.
No, he didn't call.
She's dead. Julie's dead.
No. I will not accept defeat from this man. Not for me. Not for Julie.
This should do it. The extras for rigging it up so fast.
Real pleasure doing business with you.
Do you have a phone I can use?
Sure, up in the office.
FBI Atlanta office.
Yeah, I want to give you some information on the Burdock girl.
Just a minute, I'll give you to an agent.
There's no time for that, sweetheart. Here are the directions on how to find the capsule. I'll give this to you only once.
I'm sorry, sir. Will you let me transfer you?
No, get this right. If you don't, a girl will die and it'll be your fault.
Joyce? Joyce, he called. David, he called. Keep the body Frank.
Strack, called the FBI in Atlanta. He's giving them directions. They're a little fuzzy, but they're on their way to her.
Do they know where she is? Can they find her in time?
Marina.
Ida, give me the FBI.
Give me a crowd over here. Our boy Strackton has been buying charts. In Palm Beach today, he bought one north to Savannah, south down to Bimini, across the state from Fort Myers on up to Pensacola.
They said I will suffocate. I think this will be my casket. I love you, Mommy. I love you, Daddy.
Since proceed 3.3 miles from the intersection of Buford and Tucker.
Well, that gives us a 360-degree possibility.
Very helpful.
We're in for a long evening.
We'll just have to cover it. Gentlemen, we have a young girl out here somewhere. She may be dying. I don't have to tell you, time is of the essence. Let's go. It's almost 5. We won't have much daylight. You get these guys in the water before dark?
I think we're wasting our time here.
I hunt these woods. If I was this guy, I'd be on the other side of the road.
Dan, they can't find Julie. The directions are wrong.
Well, they've got to get more men on it then. They've got to get the damn National Guard.
Brad, our only hope is to find Strackton. He's the only one that can lead us to her now.
No place to hide on the way to Bimini. Don't suppose he'd try to sucker us, do you? I'll bet he went north up to St. Lucie, and he cuts across the Okeechobee Waterway.
And into the Gulf of Mexico at Fort Myers. What do you say we get a chopper up in here and see if we're right?
Makes sense.
Free to sea base,
60 Command Center, over. Command Center, by. Command control to heading 09.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
Maybe I was just kidding myself.
It's just not possible to be right in a situation like this.
Maybe we should have attacked. Maybe we should have gone after the son of a bitch.
Got a target heading 012. Attention skipper, this is the police. Shut off your engine. Shut off your engine and stand by. Damn it! Vessel heading inland. Request ground support.
Right. You're sure about that? Great.
What?
They found Stracton, someplace called Hog Island.
I know.
If he makes it to the Mayaca cutoff, we've lost him, buddy. Have to get the airplane ready.
Who's the expert on local terrain? Doesn't make a damn bit of difference. 20 minutes, it'll be so dark you couldn't tell if a buffalo bit.
Yeah, well, let's go buffalo hunting.
It's pitch black. I got men all over these damn hills. I don't know how we're gonna find this damn dig. I'm gonna call everybody in and start again in the morning.
You can't do that, Dan. The clock is ticking for that kid. I want to take a couple of men. There's a little trail up there. I want to give another shot.
Command post, keep me informed.
Gentlemen, I want you to head up this hill and spread out.
I got a bad feeling about this place. Walk lightly, gentlemen. You have to feel as well as look.
Hold it. Look what we have here, gentlemen. A wood screw. Looks like a fresh one. All right, gentlemen, I want you to check every square inch of this area. Look for some fresh dug earth, disturbed leaves, broken twigs, cover every inch.
Take it out. Walk easy.
I found it. I got it. Some of you boys spawn over here. For help. All right, start digging with the hands. Here's the light. Come on, work. Come on. Got it. Right there. Julie! Roberta! This is the FBI. Can you hear me? Answer me. Can you hear me?
Agent Cirillo, FBI. Come on out of here, darling. All right. Come on. Drop the boys. That's it. Take it.
What day is it?
It's Friday.
Friday?
Mm-hmm.
They said they'd come back in 2 hours, and they never came back.
2 hours. She's been in there for 83 hours. Now you poor kid.
Is there anything wrong?
Let me take you back to my house. My wife has a nice hot bath ready for you.
Make way, boys.
You are the handsomest man I have ever seen.
Oh, no, there's something wrong with you.
She's alive. She's alive. Julie's alive.
Oh, God. Oh.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah.
Daddy. Daddy, oh, God. Told you, you have an expensive daughter. Oh.
Good Dr. Dantley.
I have written up a verdict.
So, what is it?
When you fail to reattach to your mother, you miss getting the one thing that makes us human. The ability to feel what the other guy feels. And since you don't feel it, you don't feel it's wrong to hurt them. You don't feel guilt. What you call that beast inside of you is just a rage-filled, lovesick child on a rampage, without guilt, without conscience. And it's not a temporary condition. You never know right from wrong. You are just a common sociopath, Wayne.
That's what you tell the judge and the jury? That I'm a sociopath?
Yep, that's what my report will say.
That I'm mentally ill? I'll go to the state hospital, right? They can't electrocute me.
Well, there is a hitch.
There's a hitch?
Our law does not allow a sociopath to claim legal insanity.
Why not?
Public policy. There are just too many of you guys. There's you, Bonnie and Clyde. You're all sociopaths and you're all dangerous. There's nothing romantic about you at all.
What are you saying? That I'm mentally ill, but that I am legally sane?
It's a common condition. Very ordinary.
Hey!
I thought I could trust you.
No. You thought you could con me.
Last night. When are we outside?
Well, your mother would rather not.
I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna live my life afraid of my own backyard.
This bastard made me feel things I never imagined. Fear. Hatred. He showed us fear.
But I survived his damn box. I mean, we beat him. People who helped us, people we don't even know. We were stronger than he was. We won.
Maria Ranfield was apprehended and pleaded guilty to the charge of kidnapping. She was imprisoned for 3 years, paroled, and later deported to her native Honduras. Wayne Stracton was convicted of kidnapping for ransom. He was sentenced to life in prison. After 10 years, he was paroled.